Locally Duo, Interconnected Edition, PGD678W, Installation Guide. This procedure will assist you with installing the lock set step by step. Installation generally takes less than 30 minutes. If you have any questions, please visit lockly.com/support or call 669-500-8835 for help. Let's take a look at everything in the box. To complete this installation, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, an optional flathead screwdriver, a ruler, a pair of needle nose pliers, and an optional drill with a 1/2 inch drill bit. Let's start now. Preparation. Remove existing door hardware, latch or deadbolts before installing the new lock. Use the provided template to bore new holes if needed. Measure and confirm your door thickness is between 1 3/8 of an inch to 2 inches. The cross-bore hole must be 2 1/8 of an inch diameter. The edge bore hole must be 1 inch diameter. The back set should be 2 3/8 of an inch or 2 3/4 of an inch. The distance between front door holes is 4 inches or 5.5 inches. Adjust deadbolt and latch bolt before installing. Measure the back set. The deadbolt, J, comes set to 2 3/4 of an inch. For 2 3/8 of an inch back set, adjust the length of the deadbolt. Deadbolt slot must align to the center of the door hole. Attach the deadbolt into the top door hole using 2 screws, G. Make sure that the right side is up and the slot is in the horizontal position. Also ensure the deadbolt is retracted before you proceed. For latch bolt, F, push the shaft to adjust the lock set to 2 3/4 of an inch or 2 3/8 of an inch. Before installation, please note that the curved surface of the latch bolt must face in the direction that the door closes. For in-swing doors. For out-swing doors. Attach the latch bolt into the bottom door hole using 2 screws, G. Change handle for right or left swing doors. While facing the door from the outside, if the door hinges are on the right side of the door, you have a right swing door. If the hinges are on the left side of the door, you have a left swing door. The lock ships default for right swing doors. If you have a right swing door, you can skip this part. For left swing doors, change the direction of the exterior handle, open the keyhole cover. Insert the included key and turn the cylinder until the white dots on the faceplate are aligned. Use the clamping tool, R. Simultaneously press the 2 release buttons on either side of the handle. Remove the handle. Rotate the handle 180 degrees to the other side of the lock. To reinstall the handle, press the release buttons by hand and insert the handle back onto the lock. Confirm that the buttons are flush with the handle. Check to see if the handle works smoothly by rotating it in both directions and making sure it returns to the idle position. Remove the key and close the keyhole cover. On the back side of the exterior handle, remove the screw position on point R. Use a flathead screwdriver to press the middle marker and move to point L. Insert the removed screw from point R, screw it tightly to point L. To change the orientation of the interior handle, unfasten handle retaining screw by turning counterclockwise. Remove handle and rotate 180 degrees. Fasten handle retaining screw to secure the handle by turning clockwise. Prepare lock for installation. Insert the spindle, C, with the holes aligning as shown. Secure the spindle with the locking pin, D. Carefully bend the end of the locking pin with a needle nose pliers. Select E1 or E2 exterior cover plate according to front door hole distance. Attach the selected exterior plate to exterior assembly, B. Use screw, I, to secure the cover plate. Install exterior side of lock. While aligning the lock straight up and down, pass the wiring cable under the latch bolt, then ensure the rod on cover plate passes through the hole on the lower part of the deadbolt, pass the spindle, C, through the center of the latch bolt, and the round rods through the sides in their respective holes. The cable should run underneath the lock set. Check lock alignment and ensure that it is sitting flat and aligned straight. Install interior side of lock. Select interior cover plate U1 or U2 according to door hole distance. Ensure the rods on interior cover plate U1 or U2 are inserted on the holes of the deadbolt. And the cable and spindle, C, passed through part, U. Insert positioning tool, V, through the spindle to hold the cover plate in place. Secure interior cover plate, U, with 3 screws, O. Then remove the positioning tool, V. Check and ensure the spindle is at the center after removing, V. For the interconnection plate, P, if you have a right swing door, the R side should be facing in front of you. If you have a left swing door, the L side should be facing in front of you. According to the distance between the latch bolt and deadbolt, insert torque blade, AD, horizontally on the side facing the door. Install interconnection plate, P, onto the door. Ensure the torque blade, AD, is inserted horizontally to the deadbolt. The spindle, C, must pass through the plate. Secure the plate with 3 screws, M. Remove protective cover on adhesive tape before installing mounting plate, LK. Attach, LK, to the interconnection plate, P. Make sure cable passes through the plate and the spindle is centered in the mounting plate. Prepare door sensor for installation. When installed on door, the distance between the wired sensor and sensor magnet must be less than 3/4, in order for the sensor to work. If door frame is higher than door, add included foam pads to level parts AA and AB with each other as much as possible. There may be circumstances where the sensor cannot be installed because of molding, door limitations, or is not aesthetically desirable. The sensor wired to the lock is removable by carefully pulling its connector from the circuit board. If removed, some features and functionality will not be available, such as real-time condition status. When installing the door sensors, make sure the arrow of the wired sensor, AA, is placed next to the arrow of the sensor magnet, AB, as close as possible. Do not install the sensor close to the strike plate. The interior assembly comes with the pre-installed wired door sensor setup for a right swing door with 2 3/4 inch back set. Trim excess part for doors with 2 3/8 inch back set. For left swing doors, reroute the door sensor wire through the side channel. Do not install the sensors yet. Install the lock interior. Plug in the cable to the circuit board on the interior assembly, N. Make sure that the plug is oriented correctly, matching the red side of the plug to the red side of the socket on the circuit board. Guide some of the excess length of the cable through the rectangular hole into the door. Position the remaining length of the cable away from the spindle area. Align the spindle, C, to the lock interior and attach the interior lock to the interior mounting plate. Secure the lock interior with 3 screws, A, E. Place 4 AA batteries into the battery box. Check if the lock has started operating. Close the battery box with the battery cover, Q. Secure it by fastening the battery cover screw at the top. Install the door strike. Install the dust box, N, and strike plate, L, using 2 screws, K, for the deadbolt. Install the strike plate, H, using 2 screws, G, for the latch bolt. Install the door sensor. Peel off the paper layer of the adhesives from the back of the wired sensor, AA. Position the wired sensor, AA, to the edge of the door, avoiding the door strike plate. Align the arrow of sensor magnet, AB, with the wired sensor, AA. They must be aligned or as closed as possible, less than 3/4 inch. Peel off the paper layer of the adhesives and install, AB, onto the door frame. Congratulations, this concludes the installation of the Lockily Duo Interconnected Edition. To enable live monitoring and voice assistance, you would need to pair Lockily Duo with the Secure Link Wi-Fi hub included in the box. Please download the Lockily app from the App Store or Google Play first. Register and/or log in to your account and follow on-screen instructions on how to connect Lockily Duo to Secure Link Wi-Fi hub to complete the setup.